Alex, the natural leader, adjusted his backpack. He was excited to explore Whispering Pines.
She loved a good mystery.
Mia, the brains of the group, studied a map. Ready for action! Jack, the athlete, cracked his knuckles.
Capturing the forest's beauty.
Lisa, the artist, sketched in her notebook.
Scanning their surroundings.
Sarah, the cautious one, was ever watchful.
Tried to lighten the mood with a silly pun.
Tom, the jokester, was always there to keep spirits high.
All right, team, let's do this.
They were a mismatched group, but their friendship was strong. Drawn together by a shared thirst for adventure, this time, their journey led them to the edge of Whispering Pines, a place of local legends and chilling tales. The air grew cooler as they entered the woods. Sunlight struggled to penetrate the thick canopy of leaves. The forest felt alive, watching them with unseen eyes. Whispering Pines was more than just a forest, it was a place of secrets. Locals whispered tales of strange occurrences and unexplained events. Some said the forest was haunted, others that it held ancient magic.
It spoke of a hidden waterfall deep within the forest, said to possess mystical powers.
Mia had stumbled upon an old book in the local library. The book also mentioned Old Man Silas, a hermit who lived in the woods and guarded its secrets. Intrigued by the legends and eager for adventure, the friends decided to see for themselves. Armed with flashlights, compasses, and a healthy dose of skepticism, they ventured into the woods. The deeper they went, the denser the forest became. The trees pressed in on them, their branches intertwining overhead to block out the sun. The air grew heavy with the scent of pine needles and damp earth.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
A whisper, like someone is talking, but I can't make out the words.
The others stopped and listened. The only sound was the wind rustling the leaves overhead.
It's just the wind, Sarah, relax.
But even Tom couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. They continued on, their pace quickening as the sun began to set. The shadows grew longer, and the forest seemed to close in around them. As they walked, Alex told them the story he'd heard about Old Man Silas. Silas, it was said, had disappeared into the woods decades ago, heartbroken after the loss of his family. Some said he'd gone mad, others that he'd found solace in the forest's embrace.
Legend has it that Silas discovered the secret to immortality in those woods. They say he still wanders the forest, guarding its secrets.
Immortality? Sounds like a load of bunk to me. But even Mia had to admit there was something undeniably eerie about the forest. The way the trees seemed to watch them, the whispers on the wind, the feeling that they were being followed. Suddenly there was a rustling in the undergrowth. Who's there? Jack, ever alert, spun around, his hand reaching for the hunting knife he carried for protection. Silence. Then, a small rabbit darted out from the bushes and hopped away. Just a rabbit, Jack relaxed, feeling foolish. But the others weren't so easily reassured. The forest was full of unseen creatures, some harmless, some not. As darkness fell, the temperature dropped sharply. The friends huddled closer together, their breath forming clouds in the cold air.
We should set up camp. It's getting too dark to be wandering around in here.
They found a clearing near a stream and unloaded their backpacks. Tom gathered firewood while Lisa and Sarah set up the tents. Alex and Mia consulted the map, trying to get their bearings.
I think the waterfall is this way.
Mia said, pointing to a faint trail on the map.
We can check it out in the morning.
Tom said.
For now, let's just eat and get some rest.
As they ate their dinner of trail mix and energy bars, the whispers started again. This time, they were louder, closer.
Did you hear that?
Lisa whispered, her eyes wide with fear. They all heard it this time. A low murmuring, like voices carried on the wind. It seemed to be coming from the direction of the waterfall.
What is that?
Sarah asked, her voice trembling.
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Alex admitted. He grabbed his flashlight and started towards the sound, followed hesitantly by the others. The whispers grew louder as they approached the waterfall. They rounded a bend in the path, and there it was, a cascade of water plunging over a rocky cliff into a pool below. The moonlight glinted off the water, creating an eerie glow, and standing at the edge of the pool, a shadowy figure. "Who's there?" Alex called out, his voice echoing through the stillness. The figure didn't move. "Show yourself!" Jack shouted, his hand hovering near his knife. Slowly, the figure turned. It was an old man, his face weathered and wrinkled, his eyes glinting in the moonlight. He wore a long, tattered cloak, and his white beard reached his chest.
Old man Silas? Mia whispered, her eyes wide with astonishment. The old man smiled, a chilling, humorless smile.
"So you've come?" he rasped, his voice like dry leaves rustling in the wind. "I've been expecting you." The friends stared at the old man, unsure what to make of him. Was he dangerous, crazy, or did he really hold the secrets of Whispering Pines? "We mean you no harm," Alex said cautiously. "We're just here to explore the forest." The old man chuckled, a dry, brittle sound.
Explore the forest, you know not what you seek. He turned and gestured towards the waterfall. This is no ordinary place. This is a place of power, of magic.
The friends exchanged uneasy glances. Was he telling the truth, or was this just the rambling of a madman? The friends retreated to their campsite, their minds racing. The encounter with the old man had shaken them, left them with more questions than answers. They sat around the crackling campfire, the flames casting flickering shadows on their faces. The whispers seemed closer now, more insistent.
What did he mean? This is a place of power, Sarah asked, her voice hushed.
I don't know, Alex admitted, but I have a feeling we're going to find out.
They talked late into the night, sharing theories and stories, their voices low as if afraid to break the spell of the forest. As the fire died down, so did their conversation. One by one they drifted off to sleep, their dreams filled with whispering voices and shadowy figures. But one pair of eyes remained open, watching from the darkness beyond the circle of firelight. Old man Silas stood at the edge of the trees, his face unreadable in the shadows. He had been expecting them, and now that they were here, his plan could begin. The forest held its breath, waiting for the dawn.